employer identification number. Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. So when you W-2, if you're employed, you'll see it from your employer.
Oh,
Exactly. So now you go on the other side of the boat, you being the employer, you apply for the tax ID number, but you apply for it's called LLC, because it's going to ask you what type of entity you want to apply for. And it's called LLC, Limited Liability Company.
You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
So that protects you from, God forbid, so let's assume in this case, right, because as a customer, God forbid she drops a drop of a glue in somebody's eye, that person wants to sue her. She cannot sue her directly, she's going to sue the company. The company only owns what you see here in the salon, which is nothing. Like, they cannot go after Cosmina's car, they cannot go after Cosmina's house, none of that, because you're protected. You're protected by, or somebody slips and they break a leg, or right. So you want to do that. Then you want to go and get liability insurance. Another thing, $200 a year, nothing really crazy. But you want.
That's a whole other insurance. You can't get a deal with that.
What do you mean? You have multiple businesses?
That would be for multiple businesses.
No.
Because you have your home, you have the insurance, you got
yes,
the car.
you call the same agent and you say, and you tell him or tell her, hey, I just opened up a business. I do lashes. You make sure you explain that you don't do nails, you don't do hair, you don't do makeup, because everything has its own type of liability. So I only do eyelashes, that's it. Unless you do other services, right? Thank you. And then I'm just gonna give you natural policy liability. You protect it up to, I don't know, $500,000 or something like that. And it's only $300 a year. That's it. You renew it every year. Nothing crazy. All right, so back to the question with the name. There's really no right or wrong, right? We can take some examples. In this case, when the only reason that we said, all right, I'm gonna separate, because I had before this a cleaning company. I don't know if she had a chance to tell the story. She said, I don't want employees anymore. I'm sick and tired of that. I want to just work as much as I can by myself. And I said, so there are two ways to scale a business. You either go horizontal, a salon in every major city. That requires a lot of employees. She said, hell no, I don't want that. And I said, all right, then we're gonna scale yourself vertically. What does that mean? Courses, trainings, online courses. We're writing a book for her now, podcast, YouTube. So you go around yourself and you go vertical by monetizing your expertise, right? You see this in a lot of, if you're online and you look at Gary Vee, especially in the business world, it's a lot of people that offer coaching, consulting, things like that, services like this. So you scale yourself vertically with these services like this. Think about this, you'll see yourself in a few months or maybe a year or 2 years after you start a business and realize, maybe I want, like if she would have asked me, hey, I'm good having employees, what do you think? I like having employees. Right now, we're gonna have a barbecue today, it's gonna be 30 people. These are all 30 of my employees. I like having a lot of people that I can meetings with, and she hates it. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, we're completely different from that standpoint. So, but again, you do you, whatever you feel once a couple months.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because, when I was thinking of doing this, the reason was because I know a lot of Spanish barbershops over there and salons, so they split it. They like to split it, or they'll do rooms and you rent it. Yeah. So how do you have an LLC in a room that's not stable? Let's say you'll still have your own brand, your own LLC.
So let me make sure I understand. You mean you renting a room, or you owning the building and renting it to somebody else? You rent the room as you go to them.
Kind of like a barber does. They rent the chair, right?
And they give you a chair.
So we were talking about this, 2 days ago? We said you grew yourself out of this, so we're looking now for a bigger space.
So I'm sorry to cut you off, but address.
Your name. Can you do your name in there? If
it's
a different salon?
For the LLC and everything, like they're gonna ask you for those things like address, and what if you change out of that and it doesn't work out with that?
Oh, changing the address? You can change your address every week if you want.
Does it matter where you do your work? Is your brand just like, it goes everywhere with you, right?
Yes, but here's what's really important. From from a Google standpoint, from a search engine optimization, the moment. So imagine what's the main city here? Boston, right?
Yeah.
If you could have a Boston address, you're gonna have a lot more people searching for lashes in Boston versus lashes in Medford versus lashes in.
Yeah.
It's a different thing when you search lashes near me and people are in Haverhill or Peabody or whatever it is. But when people say, because you can look at, ask me at the end, I'll give you a couple tools that you can, a couple websites that will tell you the actual traffic of people searching for different keywords. But again, if you could have an address in Boston, that would mean, I don't even know, I don't know the numbers in terms of the percentage, probably 400, 500, 700% more traffic to your salon because you have a Boston address, right?
Yeah.
Now, what do you do when you're in Haverhill? Of course, you're not going to want to do the commute every day, maybe, or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. But let me make sure I answer the question. So you asked, what do you do when you rent a room and you go there?
Booth. Yeah, because it's not giving me much stability. But to me right now, it might be an option. I might just do it from my house when I'm ready. I was gonna start in my house.
Sure.
But since my husband's mother, she works, and so I feel like she's gonna be, do you have a space? Do you have my? I feel like she's gonna be telling everybody. So I feel like I'll most likely find something.
So there are a couple of things to that. Every time when you change your address, you're gonna have to prove to Google that you actually do your business there. Meaning they want to see a little bit of a logo somewhere. So you're gonna put your logo in the living room. That's fine. Now, you're also gonna have to understand, and I'm not saying because we lost some customers when they came I remember one time, I will never forget this. I was in the office, it was 4:30 p.m. It was winter, already dark. A lady came in for lashes and then she came and it was actually a storage building she was like, oh my God, where is she taking me? And she left. So there are, it's a commercial building. I thought, was it going in a storage building? What is it, right? So
It was like
so there will be people that you lose doing business out of your living room, and you just have to be okay with it. There are pros and cons. Pros is you're not going to pay rent, you're not going to pay a lot of different bills, and that's fine, right? Depending how parking is, maybe you'll have the luxury of having people park there, right? It's nothing wrong when you outgrow yourself out of that living room and then you move to a new place. You go to this barber now, or whatever different place, right? When you have your lashes done in Stoneham, it's a building. What does it say on the building?
JC Salon.
So it's her name?
It's the building's name.
So it's not her name.
No.
So see, because we were thinking about renting a space, renting a bed to a girl here. She has a lot of students, and then some students ask, "Hey, Kuzmina, do you ever hire?" And I'm not a big fan of hiring a lash artist as a W-2 employee because now
It's my name on it, no?
Yeah.
My name on the game.
How does that work?
Yeah, you just hire them, and then depending on what do you offer them, do you offer them an hourly rate? Meaning, hey, you get paid $20 by, maybe you have one day that she's just sitting around, you have to understand that you're gonna have to pay her $20 regardless if she's sitting around. But if the moment to hire somebody is when your calendar is fully booked and you're not able to add another customer to your calendar, now you have two ways to go about it. One, if you like employees, you hire somebody to take some of the volume out of your plate. Two, what do you think?
Sorry.
Come in here and mess your game. And two, you raise your prices with 20%. You're gonna lose 10% of the customers because some of them they're not gonna be able to pay. But because you raise your prices with 20%, it's gonna make the profit back. So you're not losing anything. You actually lose a couple hours in your calendar by doing less work, more money. Exactly. So you don't hire before your calendar is fully booked. Up until that point, you just don't think of hiring at all. It just makes no sense. Logic, financially, makes no sense to hire somebody because if you don't have enough customers, how are you going to give the other person, right? Now, if you have the luxury to, let's say, maybe you own a commercial space or you, I don't know, you do something like that. And I said, because you have different age brackets, different people. And I said, who's the ideal customer? So in her case, her name is Jennifer. She's 45 years old and she lives in Winchester. She makes over $75,000 a year and probably she works in banking or some type of money. So where is Jennifer hanging out? So always, it's funny when I mention names But you really want to put a name and a face on the person, because now you'll start to understand this is really advanced marketing stuff.
That's thinking ahead.
Think, where are these people hanging out? What events? What do they like? Do they watch movies, or they listen music, or they listen to podcasts? Do they party all the weekends, or they try to work on themselves and listen to motivational, right? Like, you're gonna start to understand a lot more after people start coming in, and you're gonna connect with them. And it's 2 hours, 3 hours staying there. You're gonna slowly, after a couple of weeks, you're gonna slowly learn a lot more about themselves and see what they do. So a lot of people, they come to, because they're some business owners, some employees as well, but again, they have to make decent amount of money to afford the service. So think about that when you, of course, not in the first person that you charge for. But after 10, in my opinion, that would be a sweet number to understand, are these 10 people my ideal customers? And you're probably gonna say no, but hopefully 40-50% of them are. So then, based on those 40-50%, you're gonna start building your referral program. So you're gonna tell them, hey, by the way, in case you have a friend, don't forget I have this referral program. I'll give you $25. Because we're going back to this. When you start advertising, let's say you start on Instagram because it's the easiest and fastest way to get something going. Like, you can boost it $10 a day. Now, is it boost a post the most ideal way to do it? No, but it's better than nothing. Instead of trying to take so many online courses to learn how to do it because Instagram is owned by Facebook, and it's a different platform. So the easiest way is just to get one thing going, right? Because Facebook and Instagram are connected together. When you create your Instagram account, your Google page, you also want to have a Facebook business page. Why? Because you don't do twice the work. You only set it up, and then you integrate it with Instagram. And every time when you post something, you just select share on Facebook too. And it automatically shares. Now, when you create your customer persona and who's the ideal customer you want to serve all the time, if her name is also Jennifer and she's 45 years old, most likely she's gonna spend her time in a lot of Facebook groups.
That's why I said Facebook.
Right? So that's why you cannot be thinking about marketing with a sentiment like, I hate Facebook, I don't post.
I know.
It doesn't matter what you like. It matters what the customer, it matters where Jennifer is spending her time. So that's how you have to think about it. What's in it for them? Well, I'm showing the advertising, the post, the ad with the right offer where she is hanging out today, right? So that's how you have to think, what's in it for her? Well, she's already on Facebook, let me just put it out there. But at the same time, advertising and traffic and all of this, it's all about testing. So until you test, you're not gonna know if it works or not. And it's a lot of trial and error at first, but what we found it worked the best was before and after photos with a really great
testimonial.
No, so that would be the second one. So first one would be before and after, and that really goes after the main audience, the people that have never had a lash set before. Yeah, because you show before and after.
That's so true.
That's
like
exactly
with anything, before and after, facial, before and after. It's so true.
And you can use canva.com. You can write that down. It's a free tool that you can do anything from your business cards, design.
And YouTube, you can use that for YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube thumbnails. Now you can even edit videos. I don't necessarily recommend that for anything.
That's what I would use it for years ago.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, 'cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.